What's going on, guys? OddManMC back at you again with episode 21 of our MCPueblo server. Now, this is going to be a short one just because, again, my schedule is crazy. As of now, we are in week 3 of rehearsals for the musical. So, we just got a Triton from Mr. Ocean, Oceana Ocean, in the EE members. They have created a Triton farm, which we're going to go look at eventually. And he said, since I'm an EE member, I'm able to have a Triton. So he gave me that and a couple books, and it has Mending, Loyalty, which I wanted so it can come back to me, and Unbreaking 3. So it's actually pretty good. I know these aren't very sought after. They were really hyped up when they came out, but I know they're not the greatest, but I've never messed with one, so I'm excited to have one. But it is a little worse for wear, so I'm going to go get some levels to mend this up. I'm also going to pick up some rail carts. I think we need about a stack of regular rails and a couple powered rails, and we're going to go start moving our villagers over to the raid farm. So I'm going to go do that. I'm going to show you guys some footage of what we actually did a couple days ago. We were testing out a mini game in the Funland district called Spleef, which I'd heard of. I've never actually played it, but I was really excited to try it out. I failed hardcore, which you guys will see. My audio got messed up because I'm trying something different. Somebody had commented on a video on Reddit that I had shared, and they said, hey, your clicking from your keyboard and your mouse is really loud, so try to fix that. So I tried to fix that, and it ended up cutting my voice in and out. So I'm hoping my audio is better this time. I was doing some tests, and it seemed to work. Sorry about that. And yeah, so I'm just going to put some music with it, and I hope you guys enjoy it. So I'm going to go get this done, and I'll see you guys in a minute. You know, I gotta say, this Triton is really cool, and it comes right back to us. I love that. It's so cool. Can you imagine? We just had a bunch of them. I think Grian did that, where he threw them and they were actually floating around him. I don't have my armor on, but we're here in our underneath our villager breeder. Mr. and Mrs. Villager up there have been working overtime. We have quite a few down here. I'm gonna put these on so I can have that. So we have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 villagers over here, and I have a bunch over here that will be going up to the villager trading hall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have 9 over here. 9 plus 6 is, I believe, 15. So we have about 15 villagers down here, plus the ones we have up there. This is the long tunnel that we have connecting our villager breeder to the raid farm, and it goes to a soul sand elevator much like this and drops into a tower that I have built. So I'm gonna show you guys that really quick. Okay, so I passed it a little bit. So we started laying out tracks. We have powered rails. I think it's every 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, so it's every 12 that needs to be replaced. But then after that I go 8 just to kind of speed it up a little bit because I couldn't remember. I think they can travel 12 without being stopped because at my what's it called? My super smelter, I'm able to place my carts. They're able to go back and forth between, I think, 16, slowing down a little bit, but nothing like crazy. I might have to get some more redstone. But this is the whole plan. I'm just gonna have no, Nope, 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 nope. Don't like the dark. Nope. So I'm gonna go back and do that on my own in case something like that happens again. I'm gonna have to go get more redstone, but my whole plan is to get at least 2, maybe I could do 2 and just breed them. Honestly, that wouldn't be too hard to do. And then just have them over at the village, so that way we don't have to worry about get that XP. Worry about pillagers getting them, so we can use the raid farm whenever we want. We can. I'm gonna set up some traps for Vexes. I know with some boats, that way we don't have to worry about them either. I think that would be really cool, but that's the plan for today. So I'm gonna go finish that railcart track, and I'll check you guys in a second. All right, we got the tracks laid out, and it goes right up to here. And I'm gonna show you guys this because I'm gonna have to pop back to get it. But they'll just go on up this, and they'll land through here. And I think this is, yep, this is all sealed up with glass, so they can't get down. And for the windows, it's just black stained glass, because I thought it would look really cool just for villager raids, and I think I need to get a piece of glass for that, but they can't get out of that, and I don't think they can travel up, what's it called? Scaffolding. But just for the sake of my sanity, we'll put some blocks there. That way they can't accidentally climb it if they can. So we're going to start moving some on over here. I'm not sure if I'm going to take a break. It is pretty late at night, so I might do a little bit of this off camera just so I can get it done, and then I'll check back in with you guys. And I'm also building a guitar. I've been working on building a guitar for about, I think about 3 years. I was about to say 8. I know I haven't been doing that, but for about 3 years. You can see the skeleton farm from here. That's awesome. And I finally just got all the wiring done, and I started getting the strings on, and they were crooked, and some people on Facebook were helping me with that. So I kind of want to get that strung up tonight and see if that's working. So I'm going to flash forward to getting some villagers in here, and I'll see you guys in a minute. And that is done. So we have 2 villagers here. If we need to breed them, we probably can. I don't think that's going to be necessary. But all that's left to do on this tower is add a roof, and it's good to go. This will probably be sealed off, or I'll put like a redstone door in, but I think I'm going to keep them in boats so they don't escape. There's no real need for them. They're not going to have professions or be traded with. I mean, we can if we want to, but I don't see the need for it if we're just going to use this as a raid farm. This way, these guys are protected with a roof over their heads from Vexes. I'm going to put some traps up top, which I'll show probably in a later episode. But I think to wrap this on up, I'm going to show you a big project that I've been working on. It's actually really, whoop, that was close. It was really close to my base. And if you notice, I'm not wearing the head of the beast, which is right here in my inventory. I'm keeping it with me because I have been, what's the word? Like, released from the beast. So I'm still part of the church, but I'm going to pop over to my house and I will show you kind of how I get there. So we're at my house and it won't let me rest because Boris is right by us. Even though I've slept here before, I'm not sure what's going on. So I'm going to show you. I'm just going to go outside really quick just in case there's any other mobs lying around. Somehow creepers are spawning on top of my house, but we're going to take off from here.
That's close, and we're just gonna fly this way, and it's really not that far. I have to use like 2 rockets just to boost to get there, and it's right here in the middle of the ocean now.
This is all what I did. I laid out a sand. Let's see, what did I do? That was close. And it's in a slime chunk, which is crazy. I laid out a sand kind of circle that I really liked, and started kind of hollowing out. Oh, you did that to yourself, buddy. I laid out a sand circle, kind of similar to MumboJumbo's base in, was that season 3, the water one? I think that was the one that they did. But I laid a sand circle around, started kind of filling in, and then I started picking out a color scheme, and I figured with the beast and the end monster head that he had left on our the armor stand at our base before. If you haven't seen that, please go back and check that episode out. We would stick with purple and black, which I actually still had a lot of purple glass back from the Pantheon build, so I just kept on with that. And what my whole goal is this is all going to be kind of hollowed out, and the sides down here are going to taper. Pop down and show you that. But yeah, it's just going to taper down a little bit, and there's going to be some structure blocks to kind of just be there for decoration because they're not necessary, but it's kind of nice. And the crazy thing about this whole thing, this spot, is over a giant abandoned mine shaft. So I've slowly been going through collecting materials from that and just kind of finding stuff in there. And it was untouched and stuff. There's still parts of this that are unexplored. So if you guys want me to explore parts of it as I tear it down, I can sure do that. But as of now, I'm just going to keep tearing this down. I have, let's see, I marked it out. So I have like, I think 5 more blocks to go, or 5 more layers to go over here. So, and then this side will be done. And I have it divided out between the 4 different sections. So it's a pretty big build. I'm not sure what the inside's going to look like. I'm going to kind of leave that to the other members of the church. This is kind of just something I took on myself and what I wanted to do because I had some free time at work, and it was during an in-service day, and I just started kind of messing around with this part. But yeah, I've collected quite a bit of slime balls because of the slime chunk, which I think is really cool. So I can come here every now and then and farm some slime from time to time. I know it's not a traditional slime farm, but they still appear. But I think that's going to be it for me today, guys. I know videos are going to be a little more sporadic. I'm going to try once a week and just get them out, but make them shorter just because I really need to just focus on what I'm doing for my job. I don't want to take away time from my family, take away time from my students. So I did a little bit of recording this weekend because we got snowed in, and my daughter is just waking up from her 3rd nap of the day. So I'm going to leave the video for there. So if you guys like the video, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you want to see more. And always remember, the most important thing is to keep calm, be odd. Peace, guys.